We're working today on a doll that I had previously used as a class demo, so she has some highlights in here, and I just wanted to make it a little bit richer. So I started using Super Sync 5M with 10 volume for the root subsection. It's about half an inch out from the head. And as I am going through, first I'm outlining my quadrants, then coming through at a diagonal and taking about 1/4 inch subsections to make these, get thorough saturation on these roots. And I've sped this up just a little bit so we don't have to sit and watch me all day applying to these roots here. I mixed up 1/2 ounce of color with 1/2 ounce of developer, and that was plenty enough to handle this whole root section. And from here we're just finishing up going down the back side. I did a little cleanup around the face just for the sake of not staining anything, although this is pretty good at not staining the skin terribly much. And we'll continue all the way down, and one last subsection over here, still running on a diagonal from the point of the crown, and that will get us all the way through to the ends. Once more, I'm just using this to give some tone and depth to the roots. And then from here, we'll move into handling the ends. And in this case, I chose 6 RV Plus and 10 volume. I mixed up 1 ounce of color with 1 ounce of developer, and that was plenty to saturate the ends. And given that this formulation and consistency of the product is very easily spread and distributed throughout, I was able to take about 1/2 inch subsections for applying to these ends. See, I'm kind of putting it in the top and the underside of each subsection just to make sure I have thorough saturation. One thing about doing any reds, you're going to end up looking somewhat like a crime scene. It's kind of fun, but also can be a little disturbing for some people to view this, but that's okay. So it didn't take me very long to apply for the ends. As you can see, I'm cleaning up a little bit. It just, taken really, for a subsection, it's relatively large, but 1/2 inch seemed a good amount so that I can apply quickly. I have sped this up, but I can apply quickly and get to processing all of this. And we'll get this last section in here. Nothing too complicated. You can see I'm working the color through with my fingers just to make sure that I have good saturation and penetration throughout the entire strand, the entire subsection of hair. Then we'll come through in just a moment, finish up, get this last strand in, and then we can get to the processing, which is 20 minutes, followed by a rinse by emulsifying the color itself and using some Instacure Build-A-Bond to help rebuild some of the hair. I've gone now to setting the hair using a chopstick. I wrap each strand that I can separate out around the chopstick, either over or under, and let it fall, and this helps create beautiful separated curls. I like this method because it is very simple. My chopstick is a metal one, so it doesn't stick. It's not wooden and it's not rough, so I get to have the ease of wrapping around and then just sliding the hair off and maybe reworking the ends a little bit where necessary. This is a nice method for curly or coily hair to set, and I've continued, and here it is drying. And from here we have our final look, and I think she looks beautiful and the color is absolutely fantastic. Thanks for watching.